Good morning. It's Melissa, Mother Lover for Life, 100%, coming to you doing the Sacred Path cards again today. Today I'm going to be doing the Grandfather Sun and the Grandmother Moon spread. I hope all of you are starting your day in a positive way with a positive mental focus. That's what I'm going to do, and then go upload this video and take a walk in nature. This is how I am dealing with the COVID and trying to keep a positive mental focus. The Sacred Path cards can be found online. They're done by Jamie Sams, Harper One. It's a tarot deck based on Native American tradition, philosophies, and teaching, and it's been very helpful for me during this time. Thank you for tuning into my channel. I hope that you can find this teaching and morning focus helpful. In the Grandfather Sun and the Grandmother Moon spread, we are looking for the balanced nature of our male and female side. Both aspects of our personality allow us to draw upon the strength of the male and female characteristics, and that will allow us to be balanced in all life situations. We must acknowledge that it does not make any difference what gender our bodies are or what our sexual preference is. All life forms have three aspects: male, female, and divine. By attuning ourselves to the needs of our male and female sides, we can recognize our inner desires or conflicts and then work toward healing the parts of self that need assistance. From the balanced self, we may then seek alignment with Great Mystery's divine energy. So this is a five card spread, and it's just learning the learning that we're having now on the masculine side and feminine side, and then what the lesson is on each side that we're learning right now, or that I'm learning. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards, and I'll get started. And then the final card will be the gift of that we'll receive from the ancestors, if we're able to balance the masculine and feminine side and tap into that divine energy, realize what I might need assistance with, and this is a good guiding tool and focus for me. So then throughout the day, I can remember what my reading was this morning, and if I feel frustrated, I can remind myself, what it is that I'm working on today, to try to stay positive and in making progress, rather than regressing back into my old cycles and patterns that did not work for me, that just bring about more pain and fear and, self-destruction. So I'm going to fan these cards out, and I'll draw 5 cards. I'm grateful to be able to share this message with you today. I really hope that you can find it helpful, or if you don't like this channel, you can get the cards and do them for yourself, and you can pretty much go as deep as you want as far as where you're at on this sacred path, and the cards will mean different things to you. It does come with this book. And then I just ask Great Mystery and Great Spirit to help me speak from my heart, from my own personal life experiences and my own sacred heart, and hope that this message is based upon pure love, light, peace, abundance, joy, and growth of the eternal spirit. Thank you. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, Oops, 5. Okay, so the first card represents the lesson that the male side is learning now, or masculine side, and that was the same one I drew yesterday. Burden basket, self-reliance. 34. So I read a little bit about this yesterday, and it's basically, not taking your burdens to others' homes, and being more self-reliant, and remembering that excuse me. Oops. Here we go. Burden basket carries my grief and gives me strength to go on. Burden basket reminds me not to take my burdens to others' homes. Same thing. Burden basket sings to me when the winter is long, reminding me of summer's heat bringing warmth to ancient bones. So basically, the teaching is that personal balance brings the self-reliance that we need to be in the present time. Inner strength is created through trusting our personal knowing and seeking counsel when we have exhausted all other paths. If you are carrying a burden basket today, this card is telling you to pull from your own inner strength and become self-reliant. You can conquer the world when you let go of the burdens by trusting your ability to find your own answers. Problems cease being burdens when solutions are found. The burden basket also teaches us not to drop our woes at the door of another. Relying on ourselves and our connection to Great Mystery teaches us to stretch into our potential. If confusion sets in and counsel is sought, use the advice. Don't waste the precious time of others if you do not intend to respect the wisdom offered. Know also that it's not your job to solve the problems of others. Do not rob others of their right of self-reliance. In all cases, we only carry the burdens we wish to carry. If it makes us feel good or important to have so much to handle, we might need to take a look at self-importance. The reminder is that we are all self-reliant and must use our own talents to find our own solutions. The best answer is one shared equally by all travelers on the sacred path. So that's a good reminder to be self-reliant today, and don't rely upon others to solve my problems for me today. And I don't have to carry the burdens of others on my back either. So that's a good reminder for me today, to help me stay in balance. The second card is the female side, and that's what we're learning now. And this is the Field of Plenty is what I drew. Needs and ideas manifest. So, 38. Field of Plenty, abundance for all, no more hunger, no more pain. Great Mystery holds Earth's children dear and feeds them with eternal flame. Children of Earth, trust again, be grateful and give praise. The Field of Plenty will remain to sustain us all our days. So the Field of Plenty is an Aroquia teaching that has to do with the understanding of creation. When Great Mystery created our world, everything that would ever exist was created as ideas in the thought or spirit world. So the application of this card When the Native Americans are in need of some tool or the services of a skilled person, they give thanks to the field of plenty for the manifestation of the needed item before it actually appears. The field of plenty always has a way of putting the needed item into the hands of the person who needs it. The key in manifesting what is needed is gratitude and trust balanced with action. So the cornucopia, the application of the card is the cornucopia is full of abundance, ideas, talents, clothing, experiences, food, companions, and feelings that will serve the needs of children of earth. If the field of plenty card has appeared, you're being assured that what you need at this time is manifesting. Your needs will be met. Give thanks before your needs are met. Show great mystery the trust that you have in the process, dropping any doubt, becoming childlike again. Do not limit the manner in which the physical manifestations occur. Original Source operates in mysterious ways, placing the perfect people, places, and things on our paths to be the answers to our true needs. We are asked to recall the difference between true needs and material crutches, which are mere illusions of happiness. In all instances, the field of plenty reminds us of our divine right to have our prayers answered and our needs met. So that's a good reminder. And that's the second I drew that card yesterday and today. So what's the coincidence of that, right? I don't believe in coincidences. So don't carry my burdens into other people's homes. That's the masculine side. Be self-reliant. And on the feminine side, my idea, I'm in the cornucopia. Everything, ideas and needs are being manifested, even when I can't see them. And I am grateful to Great Mystery for bringing the manifestations into my life before they even appear, because I believe it before I can see it. Because I know that that's what Great Mystery has done before in my life. So I have 100% trust that that's what's happening behind the scenes, even when I don't really see what's going on, in my external world. I know in my heart that everything's working out for me. So even when it doesn't feel like it, I'm just learning a lesson. So the lesson on the male side, the challenge found on the lesson on the male side. So the lesson is self-reliance on the male side. Ideas and needs manifested is what I'm learning. And the challenge found in the lesson on the male side is wisdom and gratitude. So 11, the white buffalo. So I have to stay self-reliant and know that if I stay in wisdom and gratitude, that those manifestations will come towards me. Because when I have a grateful heart, that's when Great Mystery hears me the best. Because I don't take things for granted, and I'm grateful. And I draw upon the wisdom that I've learned from previous life lessons to be self-reliant in my times of need. North Shield, sacred place of the elders, in gratitude I sing your praise. Sacred buffalo, white as driven snow, hold my heart until the end of my days. So the application, the revelation of the teaching of the North Shield is that north is the top of the medicine wheel, and beyond that is the south, or beginning of a new medicine wheel that is the place of the ancestors. Beyond the north of the wheel is the south, or beginning of the universal medicine wheel. Like giant links to the chain that connects all of Great Mystery's creatures, we transcend the links one at a time and travel each wheel, constantly evolving in unified oneness. Remember that there is no limitation when you reach the place of wisdom. The secrets are no longer meant to be kept from those with ears to hear and eyes to see. Some type of wisdom is coming your way. If you have chosen the North Shield card, you are now being asked to share Show your gratitude for these new understandings in order to continue the growth process. Wisdom is one way in which you can experience the natural order of the universe and how it applies to your life. Wisdom is an inner knowing that cannot be traded, sold, or stolen from you. The North Shield tells you that you have learned a lesson and derived from it a sense of self that will serve you for the rest of your life. The successful completion of this lesson should be marked with prayers and thanksgiving or acknowledged in gratitude. In so doing, you will have completed the circle of the sacred hoop and honored the source of that truth. Remember that the gift of wisdom is in the heart of the recipient and remains alive as long as it is honored as a blessing. So there's been times in my life where I've forgotten that and didn't feel that the wisdom and gratitude that I had was a blessing, and I got down on myself because of mistakes that I made. So that's a good reminder to continue to stay in knowing and realize the wisdom that I've gained from my difficult life experiences, so that I can honor those bits of wisdom that I've gained in continue to receive my blessings, and then I have completed this sacred hoop in honor. So I'm grateful to have that, be self-reliant today, and have learned that wisdom and gratitude it can't be something that's taken from me ever, unless I give it away and don't appreciate it. Which is basically like smacking great mystery in the face and saying, no, I'm not grateful. I don't want it. I've gone without many, many things and learned to be grateful for what I have today. And I am grateful for that lesson because that makes the blessings that I am receiving all the much sweeter. So the fourth card is the challenge found in the lesson of your female side. So retreat, Moon Lodge, 17. So this is the challenge found in my female side. In my past, I thought retreating was an act of weakness, but it's not. Moon Lodge, place of receiving, time of going within, observance of body cycles, renewing life again. Retreating in the silence, sacred Black Lodge of the West, woman, child, and grandmother, Earth Mother gives you rest. The Moon Lodge is the place of woman, where women gather during their menstrual time to be at one with each other and the changes occurring in their bodies. A grandmother moon is the weaver of the tides, the water or blood of our Earth Mother. So a woman's cycles flow the rhythm of that weaving. When women live together in common space, their bodies begin to regulate their menses, and all will eventually have their moon time concurrently. This natural rhythm is one of the bonds of sisterhood. The application of the Moon Lodge. This card speaks of retreat. Take a break. Your influence cannot be felt at this time because you're in need of replenishing your own energy. And I know that. That's why I have my own place now. I'm single, and I am recharging my own batteries, my own spiritual batteries, with the help of others. And it's not an act of weakness, it's an act of strength. So I'm grateful to know that today, because I've been very hard on myself in the past and pushed myself too hard. So I'm replenishing my own energy. This is a barren time in a sense because you need to be alone and honor yourself for the change. Retreat is not an act of weakness, it's an act of strength. Without retreat, the future cannot take hold in the present. Make note that you are preparing for the time of fertile action by taking a rest now. Being alone at this time will allow you to do the things that give you joy without interference. Remember that miracles can happen when you repose and allow yourself to come to your new starting place in a gentle way. So that's what I'm trying to do. retreat, know that it's an act of strength, and allow myself to start anew and have my new beginning in a gentle way, rather than being in an environment where I'm not able to have that silent space and the time that I need in order to recharge my own spiritual battery. And I know that being alone sometimes doesn't feel good to me. Sometimes it does. It just depends, where I'm at and how I'm feeling. Because I'm having a healing period in my life, and I need to honor myself and allow that healing without distraction. So it's good to be, as much as it's good to be around people, I have to have the silence and be able to tune in and tap into my own internal being, eternal being, and spirit to know what's right for me and what my next step is going to be on this path. And in order to have fertile ground to grow that on, I have to take this rest right now, so that I can take at the right time. I'm preparing for that fertile action. So that way, when it's time, I can take action in the right direction rather than, pushing myself beyond, what I have as far as energy and, strength. And it's good to know yourself that way, because for a long time I ignored that and pushed myself too hard. So that's a lesson that I've learned, and I'm grateful, because when I retreat and I recharge my own battery, it's kind of like a reboot in a computer, I get back online and, I'm back into the field of plenty, and my ideas are manifested because I've sought out the peace, serenity, and silence within my own spirit. And then I'm able to come back even stronger, and be back in I can't talk. Be back in the field of plenty. And then I'm not so apt to, take my burdens to others, because when I seek the quiet places of my own spirit, usually that's when it's revealed to me my intuition kicks in and I know what's right for me, rather than being swayed by the thoughts and push of others' opinions of what I need to be doing. So I'm grateful for the wisdom and gratitude that I have today, that helps me stay into the field of plenty and know that when it's time to take a retreat, because I'm a hard learner. I don't retreat easily. I used to think that it was failure, but it's not. The fifth card is the assistance you're receiving from the grandfathers and grandmothers while you learn these lessons. The fifth card is the gift from the ancestors that have walked the good red road before you. This gift may be received or ignored by you. Well, I've ignored them in the past, and I'm retreating so that I can be in more of a receiving mindset and spiritual allowance. I didn't really know my worth and relied upon myself too much. And I think I ignored a lot of the gifts that I could have received due to my own stubbornness. So it may come, the gifts may be ignored by you or received while I'm trying to allow myself to receive my gifts this time. It may come through your dreams or in a material way. A creature being, an animal, or another person may come to you as a messenger. A leaf may fall in your path to be a reminder. A standing person or a tree may give you shade in a quiet space for learning. Accept the gift. In accepting the gift of wisdom, you are giving yourself a way to overcome the challenges that you've set in your own path of your female and male sides. It's time to face the growth movement inside of you. Then move on to your next lesson of self-discovery. So this is my gift from the ancestors. The water bird. Number 4. Peyote ceremony. New abilities. So through the wisdom that I've gained from Dancing with the Darkness of Ignorance, I have gained a lot of wisdom, a lot of gifts and abilities that I'm able to use now, because I'm balancing the masculine and feminine within me to the best of my ability today, and I'm grateful for that today. So I accept this gift today, with gratitude. And I know that my ideas are manifesting and that I am retreating to recharge my own batteries. And when I do and honor myself, that's when I come into having those new abilities, because I've listened to myself and I've honored myself. And from that comfort, in knowing myself and being in wisdom and gratitude, I can come into those new abilities because I'm open and listening to spirit and great mystery. So number 4, excuse me. When the people's spirit was broken, when the buffalo no longer roamed, when all our lands were taken and we no longer had a home, the water bird's reflection of the universes within showed us new abilities and gave us hope again. The Native American people had been robbed of their land and virtually stripped of all their customs when the Trail of Tears ended in the late 1800s. Forced to move and live on reservations, separated from teaching their own children by mission schools and red tape, they struggled to save the last vestiges of personal freedoms. The crack in the universe puts us in touch with pure creation and allows us to see our own abilities and talents, confront our fears, and to move into who and what we are becoming. The raw potential of that is the true self, and that is knowing that having the knowing is bringing freedom to every person. Let me read that one more time. Confronting our fears and to move into who and what we are becoming. The raw potential that is the truth, the true self, is the knowing that brings freedom to every person. Sacred medicine bird sees the pond and observes its own reflection in it. The gift of self-examination allows the seeker to see those aspects of self that lay below the surface of the physical reality and to discover universes of consciousness. The fears that do not surface due to denial can be accessed and handled through prayer and singing. If the water bird has flown your way and brought you the peyote ceremony card, you're being asked to recognize your immortal spirit. Look to the crack in the universe for new ways to develop your abilities that can enhance your growth. Remove any denial that keeps you from developing new skills and use the talents you have to the fullest. The peyote ceremony card puts you on notice that opportunities to discover the self for expansive growth are now possible. You are never as limited as you believe that you are. The resources of the true self are filled with potential. Conquering limitation created in the mind will allow you to discover these new abilities and know that all goals are possible. Remember that the decision to attack your fears is the beginning of the sacred path. So I'm attacking my fears today, and I am going to be self-reliant, stay in wisdom and gratitude, know that my ideas and needs are manifesting at this time, and that retreat is not an act of weakness, it's an act of strength, and that the water bird is bringing me new abilities. If I'm able to balance the masculine and feminine within me, I can tap into great mysteries, divine energy, and stay in the field of plenty. So I'm grateful to have learned those lessons, and I hope that you can find this reading helpful. And I'm going to go out in nature now and upload this video and listen to the birds this morning, because that brings my heart joy and it makes my heart smile. And I'm going to try to stay in peace within my heart today, and walk the sacred road with you. And I hope that you can find this message helpful and it brings you joy and makes your heart smile today the way that it has me. And I am grateful to share this message with you and what I'm doing in order to stay in balance during this difficult time in our world and in our communities. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and share if you liked the content of this video. Give me a thumbs up. Ask me any questions you like, and I'll be more than happy to answer them with 100% honesty, and make suggestions that have worked for me in my life. Thank you. Have a good day. Peace. Mother Lover out.